Hey everyone. How is everyone doing today? How is everyone doing today? I am about to make some chicken salad. How is everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? So I am making some famous chicken salad today. My famous chicken salad today. Let's just say that. What do y'all put in y'all chicken salad? I just want to know. And I'm talking about like, um, today I'm using the canned chicken. So I'm using the Swanson chicken. But what do y'all put in y'all chicken to make y'all chicken salad? But yeah, I'm making a very simple, but it's really good and really tasty. I know y'all probably, I just got back from the dentist, so my mouth is still really numb. And I'm not eating this. But yeah, so I'm gonna show y'all what I'm doing. But I'm making some chicken salad. Hey, how are you? I'm doing well. I'm about to cook. So I'm making my famous chicken salad. We're going to go step by step in how I make mine. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. And I'm using the canned chicken today. So putting it in the in the jar, in a bowl. I'm making chicken salad. I live in Michigan. Where are you from? I'm trying to open this up. It's hard to open. I'm struggling today. Ouch, wait a minute. It's hurting my finger. It's literally hurting my finger. Wait a minute, I'm trying to open it. This is horrible. I ain't never had it. No, you from Bangladesh. Oh, you live in China. You lived in China for many years. Okay. I am. I'm watching it. That's why I was concentrating. But yeah, I'm not cooking dinner because my mouth is still really numb. I had one cavity today that I had to get filled. I had to pay attention to that. But I had one cavity that I had to get filled today, which is not bad. So I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself. So I'm about to get all my ingredients out to make this salad real quick. Oh, how nice. We don't have any mayo. I thought we had some. Okay. Well, I don't have any mayo. I don't know what to do or how I'm gonna improvise with making this. And I definitely don't feel like going to the store. Um, which food you are making? Is it? No, it's not spicy at all. It's a chicken salad, so I have this in a bowl, and then I'm going to. I normally put like mayo, relish, eggs, mustard. I put a lot of that stuff in it. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out because I don't feel like going to the store. And plus I just got back from the dentist, so I literally I'm not going out to the dentist, so I guess I'm gonna have to put this up for and make it tomorrow. Yeah. This is gonna have to be made tomorrow. I'm inviting you to my country if you ever come. Oh, that is so nice. That is so nice. What's your favorite dish that you like to cook? Sorry. Yeah, so I guess I have a different plan. I have to figure out something different to cook. Yeah, I don't know. But how was everybody else day today? I was gonna be in the process of cooking. Now I can't cook the meal that I was supposed to cook. Now I have to try to figure something else out um, for dinner. So I don't know. I had a really challenging. I had a challenging week today, but you know God is still good, even in a midst. You guys probably cannot tell that I do not feel good today, but I literally do not feel good today at all. And but I still said that I was going to come on, that I was going to do my live for a minute, and then I'm going to go lay down. I've been sick for literally for the this is my third day. For the past 3 days I have been sick, and I'm trying to figure out how to deal with this so I don't have to go to the emergency room, because I know all they're going to do is keep me. Every time I go to the emergency room, they want to admit me in a hospital, and I don't want to spend my my weekend in the hospital. So um, I'm getting through these days best I can with God's grace. Um, and it doesn't help either. Hey Dolores, how you doing today? Thank you for subscribing to me. How are you doing today? I'm I'm pushing through. I am pushing through. That's good. That is really good. I am so happy to see you guys on here this evening, and it is definitely going to be an eventful evening. Give me 1 second. What you want to eat? I can't hear you until tomorrow because I'm not driving out. There's some sausages in here. So what you gonna do? Fix your peanut butter and jelly? Yep, sorry guys, here I come. Here I come. Here. I'm trying to find this stuff in the cabinet. No jelly. No jelly. Okay. Well, all right, guys. Let me see what you say. Okay, dear, good. By going to work now. Okay, well, you enjoy work. Thank you so much. You too. And don't be a stranger. Stop by. Okay. I'll be on here for a minute. All right, everybody. So I had to come in my room. So I went to the dentist today and got a cavity fill. So I'm going to be on here just for a minute because my mouth is so numb. I can barely talk. It's crazy. I can barely talk. But I did do a video. I just have to upload it. That's all. I just have to upload it. But today, let me tell you guys. Yes, my mouth is very numb. I just got in the house like 10 minutes ago from the dentist. So my mouth is still really, really numb. And they had to give me extra numbing medicine because it was still really sensitive when they was trying to fill my cavity. But let me tell y'all what happened today. So we have a new employee who just started, right? She just started our job. And let me tell you how crazy, let me tell you guys how, oh, you saw my video yesterday? Let me tell y'all, I'm about to make a whole lot more. Like that's like literally a few videos a day. A few videos a day. I have to get out. This job, when I tell you guys this job is so corrupt, I still thank God for my job because, you know, it's so many people. Sorry, God. There's so many people out here who don't have jobs, who can't, you know, get certain jobs. So I am grateful for my job. But the, what am I trying to say? The, good evening, LaShanta. Good evening. The, what is it called? I guess logistics behind our job is just so crazy. So it is a young lady who just started our job. She's only been there probably about 6 weeks. I don't even think she's been there 2 months yet. And she has newborn twins to put it on top of that. So she has newborn sorry God. She has newborn twins, and we had a meeting this morning at 7 a.m. So Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. She's coming an hour from where we work to get to work. Now, let me remind you again, she has newborn twins that she has to get ready. She has to get, I'm not sure who takes care of the babies, but she has all of this to put in place. Now, we're able to log in at home if we can't make it to into the office on our computers. So I was at home because I had to drop my daughter off at work this morning. So I was at home doing the meeting because I had to drop my daughter off. We get to work. I tell my supervisor, I was like, I said, I wasn't able to, I didn't have a way to punch in. She said, well, I punched everybody in. Okay, what joke did you want to tell me? I'm sorry, guys. Somebody said they wanted to tell me a joke. Okay, I want to hear the joke. But as he typing, so okay, so I'm gonna get to the story. So so as I'm telling her this, why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? Why did the chicken cross the road, everyone? I said to get to the other side. So as I'm telling my supervisor this, she said, oh, well, I punched you in already. You just have to punch back in. Oh, okay. You just have to punch back in because they only punch us in for that that short amount of time. I mean, that time period, which is 45 minutes, is how long the meeting was this morning. So I said, okay. So I go sit at my desk. The new employee come in and she comes straight to my desk and she said, what is this? And I said, what? I said, what's going on? She said, I don't understand how they told me that I had to be here for the meeting. Yes, distraction. That I had to be here for the meeting, and they told me that the manager and the supervisor told me that it's a write up, but I was logged on my phone. And I said, well, why is that that shouldn't be a write up. You were logged in on your phone. So that should not be a write up, which means that you were engaging in the meeting. So she said the supervisor told her that they did not want any distractions. So that's why she couldn't do it from home. She said, but I told them I don't have any distractions. I have somebody, there with my babies. I have my kid's father there with the babies. So there was no distraction. So why would they tell me that it was a problem and then give me an occurrence, which an occurrence is basically if you a half of occurrence, which means basically a half a day that you miss, right? So they give you occurrences. If you miss a half a day, that's a half a occurrence. You miss a whole day, that's 1 point. I mean, that's a half a point. Oh boy, Bella came in here. She done found me, y'all. And so I said that's not fair. She said, I don't understand. They know that I have newborn twins. I'm driving an hour away. Oh, so I'm talking about the meeting that we had at work today and how my job is being so unfair. Not just with I thought it was just with me, but let me tell you, not just with me, with I'm not gonna I'm gonna tell you what my other coworker said today. I'm just minding my own business, sitting down. Two different coworkers come to me, to my desk, two separate times. They're not even sitting next to each other, right? So I'm gonna tell you what happened with the first employee. So she said, I'm driving an hour away. I have newborn twins. They know that I can't make it to these meetings at 7 a.m. I told them that I can log on my phone and I can be there and drive in on my way in. And they told me no. I said, well, that's what I did. And they didn't have no problem with it. And so she was like, I don't know, girl. She said, and then she was like, I told my mom, she said, I'm sorry, but I told my mom about you, how they would not let you work from home until November because of your absences when you were in the hospital. And she said, I still don't think that's right. She said, I don't know what's going on with this job. I said, that's why they have a high turnover. My job have such a high turnover rate because of, how they treat their employees, but they want us to go above and beyond, but don't want to, accommodate us when it's time to accommodate us. I know that, you know, we all have lives, just like our supervisor and our managers, they get to take time off whenever they want to, right? We also have lives. So then she said, I know I've only been here. Yeah, she said, I haven't even been here 2 months yet, and I am looking for another job. And I said, girl, I said, you have to do what you have to do. I said, because as soon as God tell me it's time for me to leave this job, I am out of here too. So I said, but just be encouraged and just know that this too shall pass. So she was like, she thanked me or whatever for talking to her. So then my other coworker come in literally about 15 minutes later, and she said, Tamisha, she said, I don't understand them. She said this too. And I said, what happened? And so then she told me that she has a meeting with them tomorrow. She has to have, they brought her back into the office. She was working from home. She has FMLA in place where she's, because she has health conditions. And so it covers her job. It covers her when she has time off. We just had a review last week. And so she told me, she said, I have to have a meeting with them every week. And then I didn't even get a raise. And I said, what do you mean you didn't get a raise? She said, I didn't get a raise. She said, I don't know why. She said, I think they're targeting me. I think they just want me to be, they're just trying to get me out of this job. So every day I'm always, sending her inspirational messages, and I'm always praying for her, but sending her inspirational messages and just uplifting her, because she's going through so much, not just, with her, but with her family. Her mother, is ill and things like that. And she has a lot on her plate. So they made her come back into the office because of one incident where she didn't know. I think she said something about she didn't know when her, like how much time she had for her FMLA, and then she had missed a day because of her illness. And they told her that she did not have enough time. And so they told her, this was the last straw, you have to come back in. So she just came back in the other day before yesterday. She had to bring all of her equipment back in. And now she has to work into the office. And so I've been praying for her and praying for her. And so today she told me, she said, I think I just want to go back into, she said, I think I just want to go back into dental assisting. And I said, well, I think you should. I said, I've been praying. I said, I've been praying for you to get the job that you want so that you can be comfortable and you would not have to be stressed out more than what you are. And so she was like, thank you. So I'm looking, listen, I'm looking on Indeed. I'm looking on ZipRecruiter. I'm even looking for myself, but I'm looking on there for her and looking for jobs. And so as I'm looking for jobs for her, I sent her this job for dental assistant. I sent her a few dental assistant jobs because, I just want to uplift people and just let them know that they don't have to limit themselves, for anything. And that goes for anybody, regardless of what you're going through. You don't have to limit yourself for anything. So I sent her these jobs. And right after she came back from lunch, she said she applied for the job. She went to lunch. She came back. And she said, Tamisha, you know the job you just sent me? I said, yeah. She said, why did they just call me for an interview for tomorrow? Listen, God is so good, you guys. And this job is not even that far from where she lives. So she go to the interview tomorrow before she come into work. And I said, well, I pray that this job is for you and it's making more money. So I pray that this job is for her, you guys. So listen, um, I don't want to put her name out there, but just pray for my coworker. Just say, we're going to send a special prayer for Tamisha coworker, um, that this job is for her and that she gets this job. Because how can you apply for a job and then get a call an hour after you applied for the job and then have an interview set up for the next day? It's nobody but God that can do this and that can make this stuff happen. And that's why I say I'm always praying for people. I'm constantly praying for people and always really work on doing the right things because I just want to please him and honor him. That's why I always say that's why mm, that's why I do the things that I do, because God, he orders my steps. Every single day he orders my steps. And so I'm really praying that when she come in tomorrow, that she tell me that she liked the job. I'm praying that this job is for her and that she get hired the same day, because for somebody to apply for a job, get a call back the same day and have an interview the next day, and it's making I said I am beyond words. Yes, Dolores, listen. I'm telling you, this is probably the third time within the last few months that I have prayed for somebody and their prayers were answered. Literally, their prayers were answered. And I said, God, I don't know what you're doing. I said that at work. I said, God, I don't know what you're doing, but I thank you. And I thank him for what he's doing in her life. And I'm really praying that she has a financial breakthrough and that, yeah, just like for a lot of us are going through a lot. Like I am, like I said earlier, I am sitting here on this live. I have not been feeling good for 3 days. You probably can't really tell. I don't know if you can, but when I tell you I've been sick, I have not been able to keep anything down. Nothing down for 3 days. I have not had any water, because every time I drink something, it makes me sick. My coworker, she gave me the one that I prayed for today, who has the job interview tomorrow. She had a burner, so she gave me a burners today, and that did not stay down. Like, I can drink, it'll settle just for a few minutes, and then stuff will come right back up. So I don't know what it is. Like, I have not been, thank you so much, Miss Dolores. I have not had anything out of the ordinary, I don't think, that's been making me feel sick. So, but yeah, I'm just pushing through and knowing that that God has me. I literally been living on fume. I've been living on fume the last few days, and yesterday, as soon as I came in, I got into bed and went to sleep because I was not feeling well. But I said I was gonna stay on for a little bit, and then I'm gonna get off and lay down because I just have to rest my body. And um, then I have next week off. I don't even care. I do not care if I do not go to DC next week. I'm taking that time off for myself. I am. We all have to have some type of time to ourselves, and I am using that time for myself. But yeah, I was saying, like, I'm really praying that I do get better because I don't want to go to the ER. And I'm thinking it might be, I don't know, it might be some type of um I don't know if it could be food poisoning or something I ate. It can't be food poisoning because I haven't had any meat. Um, I had my juices. I had my salad, and I just been thinking about the things that I have been eating, but yeah. So that is what's been okay. I'm gonna get off that subject, but that's what's been going on with my job. And so my one coworker told me today. She said, the one who has the interview tomorrow. She said, Tamisha, she said, I really believe it's a race thing with our job. She said, because it's an African American young lady that works with us. And when I tell you her numbers, she takes at least, I cannot make this stuff up, she takes at least 100 to about 120 calls a day. And there's someone else that's not of our color who got a promotion. And she said, this is not the first time she has been looked over. And she said, I don't know why she's still here either. Everybody have a reason why they, still at their jobs or whatever. But, she still do her job. She came in today. She come in with a smile. She's very respectful. She's amazing. She's an amazing trainer. And so, yeah, I'm not sure if that's the case, but I just know something ain't right. And then I told her, I said, well, I did have a meeting with HR, and HR just looked over what I had to say, and um they favored my supervisor and my manager regarding me working from home, because it was two people that just came back from COVID last week or week before last, but two people, yeah, I think it was week before last, just came back from COVID. So I really try not to be, around that. And I was telling them, and they said, well, it doesn't matter. We have to treat everybody the same. And I understand that. But they were like, we have to treat everybody the same. There's nobody this is what she said. There's nobody more special than the next person, is exactly what she told me. And I sat there and I had to think for a minute. I said, well, I didn't want, I don't want special treatments. I'm just saying I have. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. My mouth. I don't want special treatment, but coming from HR, I just never heard of that before. So, yeah, when I tell you, some people don't know what you go through, because a lot of people at my job, they don't know, what I go through or anything like that, because I'm always going to work with a smile on my face and doing what I have to do um, regardless of the situation, the outcome. You One thing, you would not see me going to work, you know, looking like something is going on. And but yet I still go, and I still pray for people and try to lift other people up, because that's just what God has me, that's what he has me doing in this season, and I have to listen to him and I have to obey him. And what I'm going to do this weekend, Cleopatra, she definitely made a good point. She want to see me doing more things and getting out and stuff like that. So next week when I'm off, I said I am going to go out and do some things and do some videos, do some lives of what I'm doing, instead of just being at home all the time. That's all I do, is just be at home, go to work, I'll go for my walk. But yeah, I want to do, I'm sorry, you guys know that I suffer with these hot flashes, but um, that's what I'm going to do next week. So look forward to some great videos. I'm definitely going to go to some new restaurants too. I want to try some different foods and just enjoy myself. Definitely. Hello. I'm definitely going to enjoy myself. And that's what I want for everybody on here too. We have to take time out to do something for ourselves. And I am doing something on Saturday, and I will tell you guys on Monday what I'm going to do. It's yeah, it's something that I did not think um, that I would be doing, but yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that and sharing with you guys on Monday. Yes, yes, yes. So how was everybody else day doing? How was everybody else day today? I couldn't even get it out. How was everybody else day today? Anybody? Anybody? Yeah, I know I like hearing from y'all, but yeah, I know that I was not on that. What's today? Wednesday. I know I wasn't on that long today, but you guys, I am going to get off of here, rest my mouth because this numbness is starting to wear off, and I'm catching myself drooling too. Definitely catching myself drooling. I'm not trying to drool on camera, and um oh, okay. Well, that's good. I know, I think you have to, do they still do appointments? I remember when I went last time they had to do I had to do an appointment. LaShanta, you said all is well. Okay. Well, I am so happy that. Oh, okay. You walk in. Okay. Because I know even the Secretary of State here now, you need appointments here in Michigan. You need an appointment for Social Security and um, Secretary of State, where they call it, some states call it DMV, but it's like, yeah, what you need appointments. But I'm about to lay down because I'm starting to feel nauseous again. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna give it a few more days. Oh, I did get some. I'm gonna show you guys what I got. So, this is what I got from the pharmacy, some ginger gummies yesterday. And they do not seem to be helping. I even got some ginger gum. Um, and that did not help. I don't know why. And it's ginger gummies. It says it's supposed to helps with indigestion and upset stomach, nausea relief. But yeah, it's not helping. Oh, I was gonna ask you how your mom and your son was doing. I was definitely gonna ask you that. And I'm praying for you too, LaShanta, so that you can have a little bit of a little bit of time and a little bit of peace um in between taking care of them. Say what I want to say. Why are you keep You know what? So I just recently had an appointment with my doctor. It was, what's this? August, May. I had an appointment with my infectious disease doctor, and my doctor, everything was fine. In April, I had my physical with my doctor. All my blood work came back good. Oh, okay. Go back to school in a second. That's good. So you'll be able to get a little time to yourself, hopefully, while he's in school. Um, so yeah, so I went, yeah, so I went to the doctor in April and May. So I had my physical in April, then I saw the infectious disease doctor in May, undetectable, and um my CD4 count was like 600 and something. I have not had a pap smear because they told me that you don't have to get a pap smear like that you don't if you had a hysterectomy, but that has been on my mind for me to schedule an appointment. I'm definitely going to schedule an appointment. But yeah, I don't know, for 3 days I've been sick. Um that is so amazing, Dolores. Diabetes is under control. And it hasn't even been that long since you changed your diet. You said hopefully, LaShanta, you will. We listen, I'm gonna pray that you have I listen, I don't even care if it's 1 hour. I don't even care if it's 1 hour that you can just spend time with yourself and just to be able to relax and just because I know even though an hour may not seem sorry guys, I know an hour may not seem um long to some people, but it definitely can refresh you. But yes, 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 yes. Um, but yeah, Cleopatra, I did get your message the other day. Did you see me respond? I got your message the other day. But yes, Dolores, I'm so proud of you and so happy for you. But yeah, I'm about to get off and and lay down, and hopefully I will feel better when I wake up. I'm about to take my meds because y'all know that I take my meds at night. So I'm about to take my meds. Hopefully they stay down, but take my meds and yeah, get ready to go to bed. Because even though I get up and go to work in the morning, I literally do not feel the best. Because my job, thank you so much. Um, because my job, I can't miss no more days. That's all I can say. I can't miss any more days. Amen. It is yes. You do have to cherish every moment, every single moment, every moment, regardless of what it is. That's why, yeah, I'm really working on changing me in a lot of things. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I will see you guys. I am coming on early on Saturday because I'm going. Oh, no, 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 no. I said I will tell you guys Monday, Saturday. I'm going to tell you guys Saturday. I'm going to come on early Saturday because I'm going somewhere. But I'll tell you guys Saturday. And yeah, you guys are going to see. Um, see what's going on with me on Saturday. So I will see you guys on Saturday. And I pray everybody have a blessed, blessed night. Have a good night, everyone.